Welcome on GAM TV. Please subscribe, like, share and comment to get more videos. So today you're going to know the main personalities of Pakistan and more about them. The founders and activists of the Pakistani movement, commonly known as founding fathers of Pakistan, were the political leaders and statespersons who participated in the success of the political movement following the signing of the Pakistan Resolution that led to the establishment and creation of the independent Pakistan on August 1947. The following is a list of 4 people who played a prominent role in making of Pakistan as independence activists, leaders, freedom fighters, and revolutionaries. Muhammad Al-Jinnah. Muhammad Al-Jinnah, born Muhammad Al-Jinnah Bai on 25th December 1876 and died on the 11th September 1948, was a barrister, politician, and the founder of Pakistan. Jinnah served as the leader of the All India Muslim League from 1913 until the inception of Pakistan on 14th August 1947, and then as the Dominion of Pakistan's first Governor General until his death. Born at Wazir Mansion in Karachi, Jinnah was trained as a barrister in Lincoln's Inn in London, England. Upon his return to India, he enrolled at the Bombay High Court and took an interest in national politics, which eventually replaced his legal practice. Jinnah rose to prominence in the Indian National Congress in the first 2 decades of the 20th century. In these early years of his political career, Jinnah advocated Hindu-Muslim unity, helping to shape the 1916 Lucknow Pact between the Congress and the All India Muslim League, in which Jinnah had also become prominent. Jinnah became a key leader in the All Indian Home Rule League and proposed a 14-point constitutional reform plan to safeguard the political rights of Muslims in the Indian subcontinent. In 1920, however, Jinnah resigned from the Congress when it agreed to follow a campaign of satyagraha, which he regarded as political anarchy. By 1940, Jinnah had come to believe that the Muslims of the subcontinent should have their own state to avoid possible marginalized status that may gain an independent Hindu-Muslim state. In that year, the Muslim League led by Jinnah passed the Lahore Resolution demanding a separate nation for Indian Muslims. During the Second World War, the League gained strength while leaders of the Congress were imprisoned, and in the provincial elections held shortly after the war, it won most of the seats reserved for Muslims. Ultimately, the Congress and the Muslim League could not reach a power-sharing formula that would allow the entirety of British India to be united as a single state following independence, leading all parties to agree instead of the independence of a predominantly Hindu India and for a Muslim majority state of Pakistan. As the first Governor General of Pakistan, Jinnah worked to establish the new nation's government and policies and to aid the millions of Muslim migrants who had immigrated from neighboring India to Pakistan after the 2 dominions independence in August 1947, personally supervising an establishment of refugee camps. Jinnah died at the age of 71 in September 1948, just over a year after Pakistan gained independence from the United Kingdom. He is revered in Pakistan as the father of the nation and the great leader. His birthday is observed as a national holiday in Pakistan. Muhammad Iqbal. Sir Muhammad Iqbal, born on 9th November 1877 and died on 21st April 1938, was a South Asian Muslim writer, philosopher, scholar, and politician whose poetry in the Urdu language is considered among the greatest of the 20th century and whose vision of culture and political ideal for the Muslims of British-ruled India was to animate the empires for Pakistan. He is commonly referred to the honorific Allama. Born and raised in Sialkot, Punjab, in the ethnic Kashmir Muslim family, Iqbal completed his BA and MA at the Government College Lahore. He taught Arabic at the Oriental College Lahore from 1899 until 1903. During this time, he wrote prolifically. Among the older poems from this time that remain popular are A Bird's Prayer, An Early Meditation on Animal Rights, and The Song of Hindustan, patriotic poem, both poems composed for children. In 1905, he left for further studies in Europe, first to England where he completed a second BA at the Trinity College, Cambridge, and was subsequently called to the bar at Lincoln's Inn, and then to Germany where he received a PhD in philosophy at the University of Munich. After returning to Lahore in 1908, he established a law practice that concentrated on writing scholarly works on politics, economics, history, philosophy, and religion. He is best known for his poetic works including Asrar-e-Khudi, after whose publication he was awarded a knighthood, Ramuz-e-Bekhud and their Bang-e-Dara. In Iran, where he is known as Iqbal of Lahore, he is highly regarded for his Persian marks. Iqbal regarded Rumi as his guide and Ashraf al-Tanwi as the greatest living authority on the matter of Rumi's teachings. He was a strong proponent of the political and spiritual revival of Islamic civilization across the world, but in particular in South Asia. A series of lectures he delivered to this effect was published as the reconstruction of religious thought in Islam. Iqbal was elected to the Punjab Legislative Council in 1927 and held a number of positions in the All India Muslim League. In his 1930 presidential address at the League's annual meeting in Allahabad, he formulated a political framework for Muslims in British-ruled India. Iqbal died in 1938 after the creation of Pakistan in 1947. He was named the national poet there. He is also known as the sage of the Ummah and the thinker of Pakistan. The anniversary of his birth, 9th November, used to be a public holiday in Pakistan until 2018. Abu Hassan al-Hassan Nadwi wrote Glory of Iqbal to introduce him to the Arab world. Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, born 17th October 1817 and died 27th March 1898, was an Indian Muslim reformer, philosopher and educationist in 19th century British India. Though initially espousing Hindu-Muslim unity, he became the pioneer of Muslim nationalism in India and is widely credited as the father of the two-nation theory, which formed the basis of the Pakistan movement. Born into a family with strong dates to the Mughal court, Ahmad studied the Quran and sciences within the court. Was awarded the honorary LLD from the University of Edinburgh in 1889. In 1838, Syed Ahmad entered the service of East India Company and went on to become a judge at Small Causes Court in 1867, retiring from 1876. During the Indian Mutiny of 1857, he remained loyal to the British Raj and was noted for his action in saving European lives. After the rebellion, he penned the booklet The Causes of the Indian Mutiny, a daring critic at the time of various British policies that he blamed for causing the revolt. Believing that the future of Muslims was threatened by the rigidity of their orthodox outlook, Sir Ahmad began promoting Western-style scientific education by founding modern schools and journals and organizing Islamic entrepreneurs. In 1859, Syed established Gulshan School at the Murdabad, Victoria School at Gaspar in 1863, and the Scientific Society for Muslims in 1864. In 1875, founded the Muhammadan Anglo-Oriental College at the first Muslim university in Southern Asia. During his career, Syed repeatedly called upon Muslims to loyally serve the British Raj and promoted the adoption of Urdu in the lingua franca for all Indian Muslims. Syed criticized the Indian National Congress. Syed maintains a strong legacy in Pakistan and among Indian Muslims. He strongly influenced other Muslim leaders including Allama Iqbal, Ahmad al-Jinnah. His advocacy of Islam's rationalist tradition and abhorred the radical reinterpretation of the Quran to make it compatible with science and modernity continues to influence the global Islamic reformation. Many universities and public buildings in Pakistan bear Sir Syed's name. Ariga Muslim University celebrated Sir Syed's 200th birth centenary with much enthusiasm on 17th October 2017. Former President of India Pranab Mukherjee was the chief guest. Liaquat Ali Khan. Liaquat Ali Khan, born on 1st October 1895 and died 16 October 1951, also referred to in Pakistan as the leader of the nation, was a Pakistani statesman, lawyer, political theorist, and one of the leading founding fathers of Pakistan. On 15th August 1947, one day after independence, Khan became the first Prime Minister of Pakistan. He also held cabinet portfolio as the first Foreign Minister, Defense Minister, and Frontier Regions Minister from 1947 until his assassination in 1951. Prior to the part, Khan briefly tenured as the first British Indian finance minister in the interim government that undertook independence of Pakistan and India, led by Louis Mountbatten and then Viceroy of India. He was a democratic political theorist who promoted parliamentarism in British India. After first being invited to the Indian National Congress, he later opted to join the All India Muslim League led by Muhammad al-Jinnah, an Indian independence activist who later advocated for a separate Muslim nation state out of Hindu majority India. Khan assisted Jinnah in the campaign for what would become known as the Pakistan movement. As Prime Minister of newly independent Pakistan at the beginning of the Cold War, Khan's foreign policy sided with the United States-led Western Bloc over the Soviet Union-led Eastern Bloc, though he was also determined to be part of the non-aligned movement. Facing internal unrest in Balochistan and discontent for his handling of the First Kashmir War against India, his government survived an attempt coup by left-wing political opponents who were spearheaded by segments of the Pakistan military in 1951. Nevertheless, he remained quite popular among the masses and was responsible for promulgating the Objectives Resolution, which stipulated that the developing Pakistan constitution would not adopt a European ideological pattern, but instead would be fundamentally based on the ideology of Islam. On 16th October 1951, Khan was assassinated by a hard assassin, Said Akbar, at a political rally in the city of Rawalpindi. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. You can also write other main personalities in the comments. Thank you.